When Democratic State Representative Amanda Bouldin stood up for a woman's right to breastfeed in public, her male colleagues quickly quipped that they should then have the right to grab her nipples. Now, this debate began over a new proposed bill in New Hampshire that would make it a misdemeanor for a woman to expose her nipple in public. Now, obviously, this is in response to the Free the Nipple campaign. Now, in opposition to the bill, Bouldin wrote an open Facebook message to the sponsor of the bill, State Representative Josh Moore, saying that he should scrap the bill or at least exempt new mothers who are breastfeeding. She continued, "The least you could do is protect a mother's right to feed her child." Now, the bill actually does exempt mothers who are breastfeeding, but that didn't stop Moore from going onto Facebook to respond to her, saying if it's a woman's natural inclination to pull her nipple out in public and you support that, then you should have no problem with a man's inclination to stare at it and grab it. After all, it's all relative and natural, right? Now, he quickly deleted that from Facebook, but not before. Yeah, exactly. Not before she grabbed a screenshot. But another one of her colleagues decided to leave a follow-up comment that he hasn't deleted. That said, "No disrespect, but your nipple would be the last one I would want to see. You want to turn our family's beaches into a pervert show," because that's what breastfeeding is all about, you know, for people to leer at. That's why they're doing it, right?
Yeah. Let's take it one at a time now. First of all, Moore has the same inclinations of Muslim fundamentalists. Like, you can't expose any part of a woman because a man's natural inclination is to attack her if he sees her ankle or her elbow. Now, in this case, it's a nipple, but he's like, oh, if I see a breastfeeding mother, oh, of course I'm going to grab it. That's my natural inclination. Hey, dude, keep that to yourself, right? Now, if you're going to perv out and check out moms as they're breastfeeding their babies, okay, I don't want to know what's in your head. No, but it's a little bit different to say, hey, I would like to feed my child and I would like to attack your nipple while you're doing so. If you can't understand the difference between those two things, we got bigger problems.
Yeah.
And he's a state representative.
I know, that's so scary. But also, it doesn't give any credit to guys. I mean, he's totally discounting guys, saying, like, if your nipple's out, we're going to want to grab it. And that's just like, I mean, some men do have self-control. Not every man needs to sexualize a woman feeding her child. I mean, it's just absurd that he's saying, no, we have no choice. It's going to happen.
Yeah, and look, if you want to have whatever crazy thoughts in your head and you want, like a nude beach, let's say that's not even breastfeeding, right? And you want to stare, you know, it's a free country, right? But you're a state lawmaker. You've got to understand the difference between this is what's going on in my head, and this is the action I took in the world to assault someone and grab their breasts. Like, you gotta get that. That's why he was like, delete, delete. Oops, I shouldn't have said what was in my head that I've been thinking all along. Then you move on to second guy here with the pervert show. All these guys, you can tell, like, secretly, they're like, don't show us the nipple, because we would really, really like it, okay? I mean, it would be a pervert show because we'd be out there. But I like the beginning of a sentence. No disrespect. Okay, always the beginning of a sentence where there's going to be disrespect.
Yep.
He's like, but your nipple's the last one I'd want to see. Later, when said, hey, that seems a little disrespectful, right? He said, no, I stand by it. I mean, she sits right in front of me. Awkward, awkward.
He like doubled down. And I was like, no, just delete it like the other dude and try to pretend like you didn't say it.
Look, it's an acceptable opinion, and it's a debatable point on whether there should be topless beaches in any particular state, right? I certainly understand the point that women are making. Hey, you get to show your nipples. Why are your nipples different than my nipples? There is a counter argument that male nipples are not overly sexualized, whereas women nipples, whether we like it, agree or disagree, sometimes are in this society. I think that point can be debated. Attacking women's nipples cannot be debated. Okay.
I agree. I'm on the Free the Nipple, Don't Attack the Nipple campaign.
Okay. Overall, I'm massively in favor of free nipples and definitely on board for never attack the nipple unless someone has asked you to.